We begin this broadcast with some breaking news coming in from Tamil Nadu, and once again the focus and the spotlight is on the TVK. The TVK has sought additional police protection in and around all counting centres, ballot counting centres, and the creation of what it is calling a sterile zone outside the counting centres. So the TVK says that earlier our party's election officer in Srirangam was set on fire by miscreants. From this morning, we've been receiving reports of such vandalism that has been planned by anti-social elements with ulterior motive to disturb peaceful counting of votes and to prevent our party cadre and functionaries from discharging their duty. So the TVK right now is seeking extra security for counting centres. This is a letter that has been sent to the state CEO, and TVK is demanding a sterile zone outside centres. The party is flagging off threats of vandalism. Yes, it has spoken about how an office was torched earlier. They are claiming alert over disruption, of possible disruption during counting. Yes, going across to Imran, my colleague who's with us, who's getting us the latest on the TVK's letter that has been sent out. So, Imran, you are with us. Take us through what the TVK currently is fearing. Ever since the exit polls have been out, the spotlight has firmly been on one person, that is Vijay. One exit poll gave a projection that goes hugely in Vijay's favor. There are five others that spoke about the an edge for the DMK. But specifically about this letter, what is the TVK fearing?
Well, yes, TVK has been in the huddle. We've shown the visuals of the TVK chief Vijay also holding meeting with all his MLA candidates, and after that he sent them to be alert and vigilant. This is the second such complaint TVK has filed in the past one week about disturbances by DMK cadres, and they have demanded even today. Adhav Arjuna, the senior leader of the TVK, met the election commission here at the Secretariat in Chennai and gave a list of demands to that ensure one, if you got it, only counting agents should be allowed inside the counting centers, as they have said, and outside counting center around 1 kilometer radius. It said no one should be allowed within that 1 kilometer perimeters. That should be kept as a perimeter there. And also they have also said that the voting of counts happen, it should be announced properly, loudly to all the polling agents sitting there. And these are the major things. They fear disturbance from DMK and DMK cadres there on the counting day, as it's many of the exit polls, especially one which is predicting victory for TVK, and in case of a fight of neck to neck, they feel that there could be a disturbance from DMK cadres.
And there's a lot happening in the TVK camp. Right now, Imran, while there is a letter that has been sent off, the TVK is fearing possible disturbances on the day of counting. It is also citing how one of its officers got attacked only yesterday. Now, I want you to stay with us. We're going to take our viewers through that letter that you accessed. We're going to read it out here from our studios. Let's turn our focus to that letter. This has been written by Adhav Arjuna, who is the General Secretary, Election Campaign Management of the TVK, also a close aide of Vijay. He's written to the Chief Election Officer and the Principal Secretary to the Government of Tamil Nadu, to Archana Patnaik. And here in the letter, the TVK says that counting of ballots, Tamil Nadu Assembly Elections 2026, praying for additional police protection in and around all ballot counting centres and creation of a sterile zone outside the counting centres. We wish to bring to your urgent notice an alarming scenario that some anti-social elements with a view to create law and order problem ahead of counting day in Tamil Nadu have damaged our TVK party office in Srirangam constituency, where the TVK party office was set on fire and torched, which was widely reported in both visual and the print media. So here they're talking about how their office was torched in Srirangam. After that, the letter goes on to read, and I quote, "From today morning, we have been getting reports of such vandalism being planned by anti-social elements with an ulterior motive to disturb the peaceful counting, and also with a view to prevent our party counting centre agents and party MLA candidates from discharging their election duties. Hence, to prevent such unlawful activities in and around all the 62 counting centres and to ensure our party candidates and TVK party agents and the safety of the TVK agents in such counting centres, we request the Honourable Chief Election Officer of Tamil Nadu to issue directions to all concerned officials to deploy sufficient armed police protection all over Tamil Nadu across the polling stations, and also create a 1 kilometer distance safety ring, sterile zone by preventing the assembly of public near the 62 counting centers. So here, the TVK is having apprehensions, is talking about how it has inputs of how anti-social elements could create disturbances on the day of counting. So be it the state of West Bengal or the state of Tamil Nadu, there is, there are apprehensions, viewers, that we've been telling you about by TVK here and TMC in Bengal of they're raising questions. So the TVK here has sought some kind of a protection. Now let's go across to our colleagues. Let's tell you about the strategy of Vijay. He has laid out a clear game plan for the counting day. He sent a message to his cadre, and in these instructions that we've accessed, Vijay has asked party workers to remain united and also disciplined. He's stressing the need to avoid any confusion on counting day. He has also directed his supporters to head straight to Panayur after the results, telling them not to go anywhere else or engage with leaders from other parties. So Vijay has also cautioned his cadre to stay alert and careful. He's warning against any external contact that could influence them. Projecting confidence, Vijay has also told his team to prepare for a huge margin victory, signaling high morale within the camp. Going back to Imran, after the exit poll projections, the mood is upbeat in the TVK camp, but there are also some fears that have been sparked, isn't it?
Well, absolutely. In fact, Tamil Nadu has been decisively voting for one single party, but this election's dynamics are a little different. It was considered as a cakewalk, or if not a sure majority for the DMK, but the Vijay factor has brought a new arithmetic in Tamil Nadu politics. Now, many feel that Vijay has a very sizable following of the minority Christian community. Muslims, young people are voting for him, especially below 45, 50, are definitely exit polls and his surveys shows that they're voting for Vijay. So that has created a lot of buzz and also curiosity, and everybody's mind is right now in Tamil Nadu how much seat share Vijay will get and whether he'll be able to form the government. That is on the lips of everybody's mind right now. So very quick suspense on this issue, but exit polls already have...
Imran, in the run-up to these elections, Vijay was called the biggest disruptor in Tamil Nadu polls. But now with exit polls and the analysis that is coming to the fore, before the counting, many are asking, can he be king or will he be kingmaker? I want you to stay with us because, viewers, now we are going to tell you about what has happened in the TVK camp. Why are there these fears that are now creeping out? Let's tell you about the scoop that we've accessed. We have information and top sources have been telling us that TVK is in a pre-result strategy huddle and they've been holding meetings back to back. We also have information that, yes, there is a fear of poaching in the TVK camp before counting day. That is why Vijay sent out a message to his cadre, stay united, stay alert. TVK may also seek letters of support from winners, from its candidates. That's the scoop that we are getting from the TVK camp. And there's also information that there could be a plan to move winners, under discussion. So, yes, there is a plan that the TVK is talking about, and MLAs likely to be moved to secure locations. So here the winning candidates could be moved to a secure location. Already they're talking about a strategy post the 4th of May, post the results are out. And there are also hung assembly fears that are triggering this kind of action plan. So yes, and we also know that there is intense brainstorming that is underway in the TVK camp. Back-to-back meetings underway. Vijay has been talking to his aides, and there are meetings. Now there was a letter that has also been sent out because there are fears of how there could possibly be attacks. So with that, we're going to tell you about, with counting just around the corner, viewers, there is a political question that is emerging from the state of Tamil Nadu. Is the DMK-Congress alliance, so we're shifting focus from TVK to tell you about the DMK-Congress alliance, is it already on the brink of a breakup? So sources are indicating that the cracks are now out in the open in, the most crucial state alliances. Tensions escalated after the Congress began asserting itself aggressively, demanding a larger role in government formation, including at least 2 cabinet berths. So as per reports, DMK leadership is seriously considering a post-election break from the Congress. and is also exploring the possibility of building a broader secular federal front with leaders like Arvind Kejriwal, like Mamata Banerjee and Jagan Mohan Reddy. However, the arithmetic could complicate the strategy, with most projections pointing towards a fractured mandate in Tamil Nadu. The DMK may still need a post-poll support. We have Imran with us. Imran, what's happening in the DMK-Congress alliance? Okay, whatever happened before the elections, we are privy to it. Even when they were discussing seat sharing, there was a lot of back and forth messaging going from here to there, and then troubleshooters had to be brought in. Troubleshooters like P. Chidambaram had to be brought in to quell the tensions. But now that exit poll projections are out, the story is turning out to be something completely different. What are you tracking?
Well, see, the Congress at the moment is hoping that no single party gets the majority and they gets to get the hard bargain as far as forming of the government is concerned. The sources within DMK and within Congress have informed us that they wanted this time not just an alliance partner, they wanted to be part of the government, and they had asked DMK for 2 cabinet berths, but DMK categorically and very strictly brushed aside, saying that that's will not going to happen. And this came to us even had rough weathers when the Congress wanted more than 25 to 28 seats, but they had to settle for 18. It was a lot of internal grumbling over it, and many of the senior leaders even complained to Rahul Gandhi. One of the senior leaders even quit from the selection committee of the state Congress committee over this. Senior leaders like Chidambaram and others had to step in to quell the dissent. So that is very much public knowledge. Now the situation went to such an extent that even Rahul Gandhi was upset and didn't wish Stalin on his birthday. Now we also know that Congress sent out feelers to TVK. That also upset DMK. Over this particular thing, that Congress is also double timing there at this moment, trying to break the alliance and go with TVK. But TVK didn't want any alliance at that moment.
Now visible, Imran, in the alliance, the political reactions are also coming in. I want you to stay with us. Let's listen into what other parties have to say. How is the BJP responding to these developments? Because what we are breaking right now is the possibility of how both these alliance partners in Tamil Nadu, DMK and the Congress, may not be very happy with each other.
India Alliance has no mission, no vision, only confusion, division, ambition for position. After the exit polls, now the exact reality is coming out, where DMK is also contemplating dumping Congress party. Actually, the voters have dumped Congress party in Assam, in Bengal, in Tamil Nadu, in Kerala also. People overall are dumping Rahul Gandhi, and India Alliance is dumping Congress. It is a tukde alliance because they all came together not on mission or vision or some ideology or niti or neta or niyat. It is actually a no confidence against Rahul Gandhi because they all came together for opportunistic reasons, but now they don't want to stay together, and therefore little by little India Alliance is breaking into pieces.
So now, to actually understand how significant this moment is, we're going to take a look at the long and the shifting history of the DMK-Congress alliance, from powerful victories to bitter breakups and also uneasy reunions. What's happening in both the camps? Let's quickly go up and explain this to our viewers graphically. Now, we're going to tell you about the history of the DMK-Congress alliance. 1971, the first DMK-Congress alliance, where they were together in both Lok Sabha and Assembly polls together. Here we're talking about 1971. Now let's tell you about what happened in the year 2004. It was a massive sweep when DMK Congress once again came together. Then let's tell you about what happened back then. DMK front won all the seats. So this was in 2004, where Congress also took 10 seats. So here we're talking about 2004. Then let's quickly go to the year 2009, where we are telling you about how there was the joint front fights together, and it was a success run for them. They won all 28 Lok Sabha seats in the year 2009. So that's the history of the Congress and the DMK together, and the Congress won 9 out of these 16 seats, viewers. And then 23 comes the breakup phase, when I beg your pardon, in 2013. 2013 is when there was this breakup between the DMK and the Congress. What happened there? DMK and Congress again in 2016, they came back together, but it was a failed reunion. They lose assembly polls again, and in 2021 there was a strong return. They came back, they realigned in the year 2021. They contest as a major front, and then they won the state elections in 2021. Cut to 2026. right now, we're getting information that all's not well in the DMK and the Congress camp, but we'll know when results play out on the 4th of May. Stay with Times Now. Time for us to take a short break, viewers. We'll be back getting you more news, updates, and breaking news.